Ashish, welcome to ET Auto. You are leading a company in India that is now probably going to a future of manufacturing and in automobile even connectivity. You are working on telematics. You work on M2M. Let's just start with manufacturing. How much your solutions can ease the manufacturing process, or it can increase the efficiency at a very competitive cost to the manufacturer, because nowadays that is the main, efficiency is the main criteria for any manufacturer. So
Yeah, so basically, our solutions typically provide connectivity to any kind of application, and the application can also be onto the manufacturing side. Typically, the connectivity.
can you share some
Yeah.
case studies or where you have been able to improve the manufacturing efficiency by way of connecting two machines or something, and what was the potential of increase in terms of efficiency?
Use case with one of the earth moving machine manufacturing company who wanted to monitor the usage, since these equipments are usually given on lease basis, so they need to monitor the usage, and that's how they can bill their customer. So they have actually deployed these devices onto the machines. The data is taken based on the usage, the driver behavior, the start, hold time and all that. And then this data is analyzed, and based on that, the company is able to generate better revenues for the company.
In manufacturing, have you provided any solutions so far for manufacturers, not in India, globally? You are earning around 20 million from automotive vertical, right? Out of your $300 million that you have revenue annually. So where are you getting all those revenue, and how do you look at the potential for further?
So basically, the current revenue that we are getting from the automotive is mainly on the telematics side.
Okay.
The telematics, boxes, which are the primary requirement today for all the most of the top tier OEMs. And then into telematics, also now we're talking about connected car concept. So not just globally, even in India now we have a lot of OEMs showing good interest on the connected car concept, and there are a lot of system integration companies who are trying to come up with an end-to-end solution, as an offering to the OEMs.
So
And
you are tier 2 or tier 3?
we are working with the tier 2 and tier 3. So we are essentially the connectivity supplier on the IoT modules. And then we work with this tier 2 and tier 3 suppliers to bring the connectivity to their devices, and that's how this device is able to connect the vehicle to the remote server. And
How the shape of automobile as a user, my experience is going to change once IoT is fully adopted in automobiles. What are the key changes that we can, the viewers or the users can experience after fully we have that?
Well, if you look at the connected car, typically, there'll be a lot of use cases, for the end customer in terms of, predictive maintenance. Not just the company, even the consumer can also take benefit from it. Navigation can also be one area where, there can be some benefits. And also on the safety side, you can have a lot of safety features implemented. So this will be actually a total, driving experience altogether for the end consumer.
So in IoT, what are the specifics, if you could give, that navigation is there? How IoT is going to help in navigation further enhance? What will happen?
Yeah, so IoT basically includes the connectivity portion, which is on the GPRS or the 3G or the LTE networks available. And then it is also about the GNSS, to get the cell site, the location, from the satellites. So the satellite location is part of the tracking system, which is the key into telematics, and the satellite location is actually sent over a GPRS network. So this is how the IoT actually into telematics comes into play the role.
How do you look at India as a market for connected cars and IoT?
Well, going forward, connected cars should actually be a very big market in India. We are all talking about it. We understand the basics of it. but looking at the market size, looking at the interest coming up from the consumer, and it is not, I mean, the time is not very far when we will really see, good, potential coming up for the connected car.
Any value that you could put to it?
Well, it's an emerging market, so it is very difficult to give any value to it, but then you can see the total number of vehicles, being produced in India.
So do you have customers in India right now, as of now, in automotive space?
Yes, we already have customers in India using some of our modules for the telematics applications. And as I said, we are actually engaged with some of the top tier system integration companies who are, we are working with them to bring up a complete end-to-end solution for a connected car.
So going forward, what kind of market size you look for your business in India, and what kind of investment plan you have?
Well, the market size overall is going to be multifold, as far as the India market is concerned, because we are still on a very, very niche stage, I would say. So automotive per se, the market is actually will be very, very huge for us. In terms of investments, as of now, yeah, we have a sales and marketing presence so far in India. But going forward, we will see, as we see more business prospects, we are going to invest on the technical support side.
R&D also?
Yeah, R&D also cannot be ruled out. Yeah.
So, do you think that India could be an R&D hub for talent globally?
Yeah, why not?
Because a lot of companies are making India their back office for R&D work. So, do you have such plans in India?
Yes, of course. I mean, as I said, we have to wait and see the local demand, picking up for India. And also for the global, market, we are already, off and on, we are already, outsourcing some of the, back-end support from India already. So going forward, I can't rule out a possibility of having a, full-time R&D, house here.
A lot of talk being going around autonomous car, and telematics and connectivity plays a very vital role in this space. Looking at India's geographical condition, looking at the demography that we have, the kind of environment we have, the kind of roads we have, do you feel that autonomous driving is going to be future of India anytime soon?
Well, autonomous driving, I can say that could be definitely possible for a market like India. Today we are, as you said, we have lack of infrastructure, we have too much of unorganized traffic, and we have the highest number of accidents happening all around in the country. So looking at all these conditions that we are surrounded with, definitely it is something that cannot be ruled out.
Will this help in easing down the traffic congestion or something? Are you working on some solution for those?
Yes.
issues?
So basically, it also includes the intelligent, traffic management system. So as you would know that some of the states in India already, have implemented intelligent, transport management systems. That itself, includes the connected cars, or the connected vehicles, basically, and the vehicles talking to each other, vehicles talking to the, backend server, and also, providing the information, to the travelers. So all those things are actually helping to manage the traffic better. So ultimately, it is going to,
So I'll come back to my previous question. What kind of revenue for companies like you expect? What kind of business you expect out of India that could emerge in coming few years?
see, what we see is, if, let's see, the way the market is now transitioning, towards connected cars, we see going forward, there would be a time when OEMs would actually be implementing telematics, boxes.
How far are we?
As an OE fitment. So for that, we are actually not far. We already have some OEMs already starting it. Some of them have already experimented it. and they are now fine-tuning their business strategies to make it more and more cost-effective for them and also for the consumer. So as far as the telematics boxes are concerned, we are already there. Now for the connected cars, also one of the OEM has already done a pilot, and there are a couple of others who are also gearing up, and by 2020 is what we can see that.
How many, what percentage of passenger vehicles do you expect to have these solutions, at least basic connected car features?
Well, the passenger cars, I would say in the next time, at least 5 to 10%, should start to happen over the next 5 years.
5 years. Currently, we are at zero. Some experiments happen.
Yes.
So, when we see, say, connected car, what are the basic features that we can see people introducing in India?
So for a connected car, the basic emphasis is actually given on the safety, security, and the performance and entertainment, right? So in terms of safety, security, you have a lot of applications built around it to provide you the driving behavior, to provide you the necessary safety parameters that you want to monitor, the location of the vehicle, and in terms of the information, you can also get information about the vehicle, which can be used for remote diagnostics, predictive maintenance, accidents, and breakdown of the vehicles. And then on the entertainment side, you can also have some kind of infotainment systems, provided.
So, the use of telematics will be more prevalent in commercial vehicles like bus and trucks, or you see it easily picking up in passenger cars? Where do you see it?
Well, so far it has already been implemented on the commercial vehicles because, for example, a fleet owner, is able to see a lot of value coming from telematics platform when he's able to actually manage his operations in much more efficient way. Then on the passenger vehicle side, we really need to come up with more meaning, which can be brought to the end consumer in terms of some value that can be felt by the consumer. So far we are still working on to how we can actually bring up more value for the consumer. That is something the OEMs are mainly trying to work upon.
For commercial vehicle, how do you look at it? What percentage of total commercial vehicles sold in India will have basic connected car facilities? Sorry, connectivity.
Well, the total number of commercial vehicles today, I can say that most of it are actually happening from the aftermarket.
OE fitted
The OE fitment so far has not been happening, but as I said, now some of the OEMs are actually starting to do that. So in the next 5 years, I can say that at least 20 to 30% of the commercial vehicles should actually be having the OE fitted telematics solutions.
So going forward, we'll have more connected cars, more connected commercial vehicles, and that commercial vehicle, because of the ease of doing business, people will adopt it.
Yes.
Ashish, thank you so much for talking to us. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you.